Party people, what's up? Uh, First of all, anyone watching this live, I made it public today, so thank you. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. I know you need this math if you're watching it, or somebody else you know needs this math. So do me a favor and share with your tribe. For my students watching this, pay close attention to the small things that I do, because in this video we're going to be given the graph of a linear function or equation, and then but really it's a function, and then we're going to write the equation. Now these examples are going to have multiple choice, but it's okay. I want to show you how to make sure that you choose the correct equation. All right, so I'm going to take this one from a online site, and um, we're going to get into it. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger, and I don't think I can, but it's all good nevertheless. So as you can see, we want to identify the correct equation of the line. Right now, these are kind of small. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can zoom in. Let's see. That's not going to work right there. Let's do this. All right, so now you can see full screen. Still not that large, but let's see. Can we zoom in? Can we zoom in? Right click. Nope. It's not letting me zoom in. Nope. It won't let me zoom in. No worries. We're going to get to it. All right. So number one, as you can see, two things you want to know. Notice these equations are written in slope-intercept form, right? And slope-intercept form is just the easiest one, the simplest one to work with for me. So slope-intercept form, and that equation is y equals mx plus b. Remembering that m equals your slope. Why they used m millions of years ago to come up with the variable for slope, I don't know. I'm still trying to find out. And b is the y-intercept, right? So given these things, we want to basically find what m is and what b is. Y and x are going to stay the same, as you can see when you look at these different equations that are given as your answer choices. They're all written in slope-intercept form. So first thing we want to do is we want to find the y-intercept. So I'm going to mark it right here. What is the y-intercept? It's where that graph touches the y-axis, okay? So in this case, b equals 6. Now, how do we find the slope? We're simply going to just count it on that point. So we're going to see, okay, if I choose, let's say, this point, I got to choose some other point on the line. I recommend choosing another point that is where the grid lines intersect. So I'm going to choose another one. I'm going to choose two different ones, right? So we're just going to count the rise over the run, okay? So we're going to count the vertical change over the horizontal change. So boom, if I go from 6, 0, 6 up to 2, 8, I'm going up 2. So 1, 2, and I'm going to the right 1, 2. So I go up 2, and I go over 2, and that means my slope is 2 over 2, which is 1. But let's say I didn't want to do that. Let's say I didn't have that second point in the middle, right? Let's say I wanted to go from the y-intercept up to this blue point, which is at 6, 12. Then I can say up 2, 4, 6, and I go to the right 2, 4, 6, right? So I say plus 6, plus 6. So that tells me that my slope is 6 over 6, which equals 1. Okay, so now I have my slope, which is 1. I have my y-intercept is 6, so I can rewrite that as y equals 1x plus 6, or simply y equals x plus 6. And as you can see, that is this answer choice right there. So all you're going to do is you're going to locate where the y-intercept is, choose another point on that line, preferably a point where the two grid lines intersect. And then I just calculate the rise over run to find up my slope. Make sure that when you calculate that rise over run, you simplify that fraction. Okay, so we wouldn't want to write this as y equals x plus 6 over 6. We want to write this, I'm sorry, wouldn't want to write this as y equals 6 over 6x plus 6. We can simplify the 6 over 6 to just 1. Any number over itself is 1. So let's look at the second one. First of all, we find the y-intercept, which here is at 0, 4. So B is at 4. And then let's choose another point. Let's choose this point right here, 4, -8. Okay, so now this time we got a negative slope. How do I know that? Because it's slanting downwards from left to right. So let's go down 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then I go to the right, 2, 4. Okay, so -12 over +4. So M equals -12 over 4, which is -12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, so if my slope is 3, -3, and my y-intercept is 4, then I can put that together and say y equals -3x plus 4. And as you can see, that is this answer choice right here. Now, when you look at 3 and 4, notice that 3 is a vertical line, okay? Notice that the x is at -3, and no matter what ordered pair we choose on this line, x is at -3. So the equation is just x equals -3. And then when I have a horizontal line, it's the same thing, but the difference is it's at y. My y-intercept is at 4, but if you look at any point on this line, the y-coordinate is 4. So here, when you have a horizontal line, it's just whatever that y variable is, so y equals 4. It's a horizontal line. I'll do one more example of this one, just in case. Let's scroll down. All right, so let's look at, let's do number 8. Let's do number 8. They still have a y-intercept, a slope of 1, it appears, but we'll check it out regardless. All right, let's go. Y-intercept is -7, so B equals -7. And let's choose this point right here, which is the x-intercept at 7. So I'll go up 2, 4, 6.5, or actually 7, I'm sorry. So plus 7. And then from here, I go over 2, 4, 6, 7. So boom, plus 7. So boom, 2, 4, 6, plus that 1 is 7. So here we have our slope is 7 over 7, which equals 1. So my equation is y equals 1x minus 7. That is a terrible 7. We're going to rewrite that. Y equals 1x minus 7. But remember, 1 times any number is that number. So 1 times x equals x. So this is x minus 7. All right. Hopefully this helps. Pause it, rewind it, do what you got to do, share with the homies that don't do their work. And I appreciate you all for tapping in. Anyone watching this live, thank you. Do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You'll be seeing more and more content coming. Some of the new content coming will be from the curriculum that I'm currently teaching at my day job, but then other parts of the curriculum will be just like normal, like I've been doing in times past, and just creating my own stuff and showing you all how to do this. We're going through some trying times in math, but you all can do this. Remember, you just got to practice it and believe that you can do it. Anyway, nothing else for me. And as always, deuces.